Hi everyone. Good morning to all. Welcome to the new session of our e-learning class. I am Rasmiranjan Mishra, lecturer of Bachelor of Business Administration, UN Autonomous College of Science and Technology. Today we are going to discuss relating to cost and management accounting. So on today's discussion we will be focused on treatment of stock at the time of a preparation of a cost sheet. So how that stock should be treated at the time of preparing statement of cost and profit, that will be discussed one by one. So listen carefully. Having any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. So generally, stock that requires special treatment at the time of preparing cost sheet. That stock may be stock of raw material, stock of work in progress, and stock of finished goods. There are three stages of stock, that is raw material and a work in progress, then the third one is finished goods. In all cases, that is there is opening as well as closing. That means opening stock of a raw material and a closing stock of a raw material, opening stock of a work in progress and closing stock of a work in progress, opening stock of a finished goods and closing stock of a finished goods. So how these opening and closing stock at a different stage should be treated at the time of preparing a statement of cost and profit, that will be discussed in our today's session. So when there is a case of opening and closing, that means if that is a case of opening, it indicates that there is a stock at the beginning, and if it is a case of closing, that indicates that stock at the end. So whether maybe opening stock of a raw material or work in progress or finished goods, and closing stock of a raw material as well as work in progress and finished goods. That means we have to make a special treatment at the time of preparation of a cost sheet. All opening must have to be added and all closing must have to be deducted to find out the resulting figure. So how these opening as well as the closing should be treated will be discussed one by one. So the first one is stock of raw material. How this stock of raw material should be treated and where that should be treated at the time of a preparation of a statement of a cost. That is very important. So basically raw material or material means the physical commodity that is consumed in the manufacturing process to produce a finished product. So when a physical commodity that is used and that is consumed in the manufacturing process for producing a finished product, that is called as a material. For example, in case of preparing any type of furniture, the timber is the raw material. So how the stock of raw material is treated? If there is a case of opening stock of raw material as well as closing stock of raw material, so this opening and closing stock of raw material should be treated before preparing or before finding out prime cost. So when opening stock of raw material as well as closing stock of raw material and also purchase of raw material is there, then this should be treated as follows. That means opening stock of raw material and purchases of raw material less closing stock of raw material. So opening stock of raw material must be added with the purchase of raw material. If there is closing stock of raw material, this should be deducted from the resulting figure of opening plus purchases of raw material, and this resulting figure is known as raw material consumed. So this raw material consumed is the resulting figure, and this is arrived before finding out prime cost. So when we add with raw material consumed the direct labor as well as direct expenses, if any, then we can find out prime cost. So in case of without treatment of stock, there is a simple problem which we have already discussed in our last class, that material, labor and expenses, the sum total of all is called as prime cost. But where there is opening and closing stock of raw material is given, in this case the treatment of opening as well as closing is made as follows. That means the opening stock of raw material plus purchases of raw material less closing stock of raw material, the resulting figure is raw material consumed. When we add with raw material consumed, if any direct labor as well as expenses, then we can find out prime cost. So this is the treatment of a stock of a raw material, both opening as well as closing. So here opening is added and closing is deducted. Then we will discuss relating to stock of work in progress. So here also there is a opening stock of a work in progress as well as closing stock of a work in progress. So how this should be treated and where this should be treated at the time of preparing cost sheet will be discussed. So first we must have to know what is work in progress. Work in progress means the work is going on but not yet completed. That means the production is going on but not complete. That is called as work in progress. That means neither that is a case of or stage of a raw material nor that is a case of a finished goods. So that is at the middle stage. Production is going on but not yet completed. So the treatment of a stock of work in progress is valued at factory cost. So we already discussed in our last class that prime cost plus factory overhead, that is factory cost. But here this is not the same procedure. We must have to take into consideration the stock of work in progress with relating to prime cost. That means when we arrived the prime cost, we must have to be consider the stock of work in progress of a treatment. In that case, prime cost with factory overhead. That is called as your factory cost incurred. That is not factory cost, but it is factory cost incurred. And with factory cost incurred, we must have to make treatment of a work in progress. That means the opening work in progress is to be added. Opening stock of work in progress add. Then from the result, we must have to deduct the closing stock of work in progress. The resulting figure is known as factory cost. This is the result of factory cost. So this is the treatment of a stock of work in progress. The stock of work in progress is treated with factory cost. That means when we arrived the factory cost incurred, we must add with the factory cost incurred the opening stock of work in progress. Then from that result, we must have to deduct the closing stock of work in progress. Then the value is arrived at factory cost. Stock of work in progress is already completed. The last part, that is stock of a finished goods. So if opening stock of a finished goods as well as closing stock of a finished goods is given, then its treatment must have to be made before finding out total cost or a cost of a sales, or before finding out the cost of a goods sold. So the stock of a finished goods must have to be treated with cost of production add opening stock of a finished goods then from the result we must have to deduct the closing stock of finished goods. And the resulting figure is known as cost of goods sold. So finished goods, that means that is completed product. When goods or the raw material is converted into final output, that is called as our finished goods. That means which is ready to dispatch at market or ready for sale. So the cost of a finished goods or the stock of a finished goods, that must have to be treated at cost of production stage or before calculating the cost of a goods sold. So when we arrived the cost of production is arrived by adding with factory cost with any office or administrative overhead. So from the resulting figure of cost of production, we must have to add the opening stock of a finished goods. Then from that result, we must have to deduct the closing stock of a finished goods, and the value is called as our cost of a goods sold. And when we arrive at the cost of a goods sold, then with cost of a goods sold, we must have to add with selling and distribution overhead. Then we can find out the total cost or cost of sales. If profit or loss is there, then accordingly we must have to add it or deduct it. Then the resulting figure is called as a sales or the selling price. This is the complete statement or the full format of a statement of a cost and a cost sheet. So now we can draw a complete format relating to treatment of a stock and find out the cost or the total cost or the cost of producing a product. So how that treatment of stock or the cost sheet will be made relating to stock treatment, that we have to make a format. Cost sheet or statement of a cost. So first, opening stock of a raw material, add purchases of a raw material, less closing stock of a raw material. From the result, we must have to deduct the value of closing stock of a raw material. Then we find out raw material consumed. This figure is known as raw material consumed. Then with raw material consumed, we must have to add direct labor and direct expenses, if any. And the resulting figure is known as your prime cost. With prime cost, we must have to add factory overhead if there is there in the question. We must have to take into consideration different items of a factory overhead like factory rent, factory lighting, factory manager salary, lubricants, oil, whatever may be. Those items that purely relating to factory overhead. So that items are taken into consideration. The total items must have to be mentioned in the inner column, and the sum total of all items should be taken into outer column. And the prime cost with factory overhead, that is called as your factory cost incurred. Then we have to make treatment of a work in progress. Opening stock of a work in progress must have to be added with factory cost incurred. Then the closing stock of a work in progress have to be deducted. Less closing stock of a work in progress. In every cases, opening have to be added and closing must have to be deducted. So when we have to add that and deduct the stock of work in progress, then we can find out the result is known as your factory cost. With factory cost, we must have to add office or administrative overhead. If there are several items are there that must have to be taken into consideration, must have to put in inner column, the total value take into outer column, and this is known as your cost of production. And with cost of production, we have to add stock of a finished goods. Opening of stock of a finished goods is added, and closing stock of a finished goods have to be deducted. Less closing stock of a finished goods. And the resulting figure is cost of goods sold. This is known as your cost of goods sold. And with cost of goods sold, we have to add with selling and distribution overhead if there is there. Different items, advertising, promotion, sales manager, salary. So different items that have to be given, we must have to add that and take the total of selling and distribution overhead. So this is known as your total cost or cost of sales. With that, we have to be add if profit is there, if loss is there, that must have to be deducted. The final result is called as our sales or selling price. So this is the complete format of statement of cost and profit or cost sheet. So if the sales is there, then difference between sales and a total cost is known as profit. If profit is there, then we have to be add with the total cost to find out the value of sales. If loss is there, then we must have to deduct the loss value from the total cost. Then also we can also find out the sales or the selling price. So this is the complete format of a statement of a cost and profit with relating to stock of a raw material, stock of a work in progress, as well as stock of a finished goods. When there is opening as well as closing is there, that the sale price or the cost per unit of each product can be find out accordingly by following this format. So we will now work out a simple problem relating to treatment of a stock, how the profit can be arrived or how the sales or the selling price is be calculated. That we can be discussed by work outing a simple problem. So now this is a simple problem relating to preparation of a statement of a cost and profit in addition to treatment of a stock of raw material, work in progress and finished goods. So how this will be prepared? We can be calculated by using the format. So the question is relating to the information is available from the records of ABC Company Limited for the period from June 1st to June 30, 2019. So the period is relating to 1 month starting from 1st June to 30th June, and the information is given the raw material opening, that is 30,000, closing 25,000, work in progress opening 12,000, closing 15,000, finished goods opening 60,000, closing 55,000. In addition to treatment of stock, there is purchase of raw material, the value is 4,50,000, wages 2,30,000, factory overhead 92,000, office or administrative overhead that is 30,000, selling and distribution overhead 20,000, and the value of sales is 9 lakhs. The question is prepare a statement of cost and profit for the month 30th June 2009. So how this will be calculated, how the statement of cost and profit will be made, that we can mention here. So this is a statement of cost and profit. This column represents total cost. This is cost per unit. If the total cost will be divided by the unit produced, then we can find out cost per unit. This is the particulars column. So first we have to make treatment of a raw material, that is opening stock of raw material. The value is 30,000. Add purchases of raw material. The value is 4,50,000 and the total is 4,80,000 less closing stock of raw material. The stock of raw material at the end, that is 25,000. We have to deduct that from 4,80,000. The value is 4,55,000 and this value represents raw material consumed. And with raw material consumed, we must have to add if any direct wages and direct expenses is there. Only one item, that is direct wages. The value is 2,30,000. We have to add with the raw material consumed, direct wages. And this represents prime cost, and the value of a prime cost is 6,85,000. And with prime cost, we have to take into consideration factory overhead if in there. Add factory overhead. The value of factory overhead is 92,000 and the total value is 7,77,000 and this value is known as factory cost incurred. And here we have to make treatment of a work in progress, opening stock of a work in progress. We have to add it. The value of work in progress at the beginning, that is 12,000. The resulting figure is 7,89,000 and from that we have to deduct the closing stock of a work in progress. Closing stock of WIP. The value is 15,000 and the result value is 7,74,000 and this value is known as your factory cost. So with factory cost we must have to add the office and administrative overhead if there is mentioned. So the value of office and administrative overhead is 30,000. So we must have to add the value 30,000. This represents cost of production. And now we have to make the last treatment of a stock, that is stock of a finished goods. Opening stock of a finished goods have to be added. Opening stock of finished goods. The value is 60,000. Now it will be 8,64,000. Then we have to deduct the closing stock of a work in progress. Sorry, that is closing stock of a finished goods. The value is 55,000. Now the resulting figure is 8,09,000. This represents cost of a goods sold. And with cost of a goods sold, we have to add the selling and distribution overhead to find out total cost or cost of sales. The value of selling and distribution overhead is 20 lakhs. Now it will be 8,29,000. This represents total cost or cost of sales. If we will add the value of profit, then we find out the sales or a selling price. But now profit is not here mentioned. The value of sales is there. The sales value is 9 lakhs. So the difference between sales and a total cost or cost of sales is known as your profit. 9 lakhs minus 8,29,000. The result value is 71,000. This is the balancing figure. The profit value is 71,000. So this is the sum total or the detailed format of statement of cost and profit. Here the resulting figure profit, that is 71,000 for the month of June, 30th June 2009. So this is relating our treatment of a stock at the time of preparing cost sheet. So when there is stock treatment have to be given in the question, we must have to be add it or deduct it at different stages, what we have discussed in our today's class. So hope you must have all aware about this topic. If you are having any doubt, then you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you. Have a good day to all of you.